Last night I was out and met up with Anne-Marie and the rest of the street knights, and they were out doing their wonderful thing, feeding people. I managed to get rid of about 9 pairs of gloves and, well, at least 12 pairs of socks, so I'm out of thermal socks for the moment. But I bumped into a young ex-soldier on the streets, and he was admiring my combats, so he said, I could really do with a pair of them. And funnily enough, I have a Gore-Tex pair here that were donated to us while we were at Daneshill by a former soldier there. So I'm going to take them and the woolly hat down to this young man, because I know where he's going to be today, and I did promise I was going to take it. But I'm also going to take some other items for him. Some MRAs, or mountain food packs. There's some desserts there, there's some dinners there, some shock blankets obviously, razor blade, toothbrush, some tea lights, moving on, a tent, a sleeping bag and a roll mat, because obviously he has nowhere to sleep at the moment, and I'm going to make a few suggestions for him tonight to give him some idea. There's another meal for him, to give him some idea of where he can hunker down. So I'm going to do an update on this later, hopefully out on the street with the young man, and hopefully people from Veterans Today and Veterans for Peace and any local soldier support networks will get involved and get this lad off the streets. In the meantime, this is what I've got for him. Catch you in a bit. Right, let's go and see if we can find Tommy. You alright, Chief? Yeah, not too bad. You alright with a sleeping bag?
Sleeping bag.
What about a tent? Single one man. You got one? Alright, cool, no worries. I'm just going to go and make sure I get rid of this before I have to take it all back.
Where do I know you?
Eh?
Where do I know you from?
Joe Public, mate. Tents last year, last Christmas. Yeah, well, I'm out on my own this time. I'm looking for Tommy. He's going to be up in Parliament Street in a little while, that ex-soldier, the young lad. Because I said I'd sort him out some army greens. He feels it. I'm going to have a look down St James on the way back. He said 10 o'clock, so I'm a bit early, but I thought I'd have a quick wander around and see if anyone else wanted a sleeping bag or a tent. Yeah? Cool, man. Alright, I'll have a word. Excellent, excellent, man. I'll bet you in a minute. Right, stuff. Getting a bit chilly out here tonight. Want a tent? One man? Here you go, brother. You alright with a sleeping bag and all? You can have another if you want one. Yeah, no worries. There you go. Merry Christmas. Forgot to mention, here, keep hold of one of them, that's a shock blanket.
Yeah.
I mean, that's for if it gets perishing, but I've also found that if you stick it round you during the day or this sort of time of night, nice one, brother. No worries. Spare blankets? Well, it's 10 o'clock and I'm where I'm supposed to be to meet Tommy. There's no sign of him just yet, but I came out with 3 sleeping bags, 3 tents and a couple of roll mats, and I've managed to hand out 2 of the tents and 2 of the roll mats and 2 sleeping bags, but I'm definitely hanging on to the last one of each, because obviously I promised them to Tommy, and obviously I'm getting a bit worried about him now, because, you know, he did say 10 o'clock and he did seem very keen for me to be here. And he's here. I'm just talking about you. I'm just doing a video, man. Last night. Yeah, I know. You're bang on time. Oh, No worries, bro. Oh, I'm glad he's here now. So I'm going to do a little update if I can. No worries, man. I'm going to do a little update if I can in a little while, but I'm going to have a bit of quality time and hand over some of these items that you guys are giving us. So, right, well, that's cheered me up no end. Tommy did show up. He's actually taken a very old man on a Zimmer frame who's homeless as well in town under his wing. But I'll tell you what, he does look the business now in all his combats, and you know, there are a few people to thank out there for that. There's a Christopher who sent some of the tents back months ago to us. Johnny Phantom. Without Johnny Phantom, I wouldn't have been able to put some jungle army greens on this fella, because Johnny was kind enough to buy me some army green jungles for while we were up in Hull. What else was there? Matt Smedley, he left us with some waterproof urban combats, and they're now safely stashed in Tommy's kit bag. I brought down some more MRAs for him, and some other bits and pieces. I've just left him 2 tents, one for his friend on the Zimmer frame and one for himself, and the last sleeping bag, as of the interview, or as of the video I was just doing just as he was arriving, which was quite nice. He didn't want filming, so I was quite happy with that. But he was happy to have a picture taken as long as his face couldn't be seen, and you should see that at the end of this video, hopefully, if I manage to YouTube edit it together well enough. Right, well, I better crack on, because I've got a feeling I'm going to miss the last tram home if I'm not careful. So that's me signing off for now. I promised I'd meet up with him tomorrow, bring another sleeping bag. If any of you would like to donate items like 1-man tents, 2-man tents, army, heavy duty army clothing, anything like that, thermal socks, thermal gloves, woolly hats, as you know, we're always grateful for anything that we can get donated, and I will make a point of getting out on said street in Nottingham and making sure they go directly into the hands of the people that need it the most, i.e. the homeless.